I married your father for his face. He was very handsome. He could sing and he could dance. In the dance halls, when the music started, go-go, cha-cha, he moved like he owned the entire floor. Women always gathered around him, waiting for a turn. He was the most popular man in the room, and I was one of those women. I was pretty too, you know, very youthful for my age. Your father noticed me, and I liked that. The only small problem was that I was older than him, so I quietly lied about my age, just a little. That is how I married a man who could sing beautifully, dance effortlessly, and had absolutely no job. People used to say the same thing about him. He is the kind of man who could live without laws. He was gentle, honest, soft-hearted. I told myself that was enough. I thought, if he is kind and handsome, I can earn the money. But marriage is not romance. Marriage is life. We began our life together with 2 spoons and 2 pairs of chopsticks. That was all we had. I learned very quickly that when there is no money, life becomes heavy. Your father was handsome and kind, but he did not know how to make money. So I worked. I worked in factories. I worked until my body hurt. Still, raising 3 children in that tiny house was never easy. We lived in a single, small room with a little kitchen attached. The house was so old that in the middle of winter, even the wet cloth inside the room would freeze solid. That is how cold it was. Cold, narrow, and cheap. Sometimes we fought because of money. When there is not enough to feed 5 people, love alone does not solve everything. But something strange would happen. After an argument, when I saw him asleep, his face relaxed and peaceful, I would look at him and my anger would slowly melt away. Even now, I do not fully understand why. Perhaps I really did marry him for his face. I was often tired. I was often sick. I did not play with you as much as I should have. I was always working. But your father, he made up for what I could not give. He took you to the stream to play in the water. He brought you to amusement parks and movie theaters. He waited outside your school every single day. Later, when you were working, he waited for you after work too. He washed your long hair when you were too tired. He dried it carefully. He endured your moods and your complaints, and he would just laugh softly and pat your heads as if nothing in the world bothered him. He was not the best husband, but he was the best father. When I was exhausted, he went to the market for me. He carried the heavy bags. He helped with small chores around the house. I depended on him more than I realized at the time. That is how we grew old together. It has already been 13 years since he left us. A man who had never even caught a cold ended up leaving because of cancer. It happened so quickly. Sometimes I think he did not want us to suffer watching him grow weaker. Perhaps leaving quickly was his final act of love for us. I do not cry every day anymore, but sometimes, unexpectedly, I think of him. The other day, I was taking a walk when an old man came up to me and asked for my phone number. Imagine that. I am already in my mid-80s. Still, I am not that bad looking, am I? You all inherited my beauty. I looked at that man's face. He was not handsome at all, so I did not even bother to answer properly. I just walked away. I still prefer handsome men, like your father. There is something I never told you. I do not remember my own mother's face. She passed away when I was very young. No matter how much I try, I cannot picture her clearly. I want to miss her. I want to remember her face, but I do not know what face to imagine. That is why I hope something different for you. I hope you remember my face and your father's face too, not with unbearable sadness, not with heavy tears. Just remember me as the woman who loved a handsome man more than anything, the woman who survived the cold winters, worked until her body ached, and still chose to laugh, the woman who proudly married for a face and never once regretted it. Remember me as your slightly foolish, slightly vain, but very loving mother. That is enough.